Okay, this is a straight line question. We are given a triangle. We're told the three vertices, P, Q and R. We're asked to find the midpoint of QR, the equation of PM, which is a median, and the equation of the line L, which passes through M and is perpendicular to PR. There's then a proof to do for part C. I've just jotted down the coordinates on the diagram because I find it's quite helpful to have them at hand. Now the first thing I'm asked for is the midpoint of QR, which is M. So I'm simply using my midpoint formula here. It's going to be looking at the x coordinates, so I've got -6 plus 10 divided by 2. And for the y coordinates, I've got 2 plus 6 divided by 2. So that's really 10 take away 6, which is 4, divided by 2 is 2. 2 plus 6 is 8, divided by 2 is 4. So M has coordinates 2, 4. So now I'm asked to find the equation of PM, which is the median. Point P is 0 and -4. M is 2, 4. To find the equation of a line, I need both a gradient and a point. Well, I've got 2 points, so I can use those to find the gradient and then use either one of the points to form the equation. And so we have a gradient of 4 take away -4 over 2 take away 0, which gives us 8 over 2, which is 4. Now we're just going to put all the information into y minus b equals mx minus a. So we're using a gradient of 4. I can choose either of these points, so I could use 2 and 4, or I could use 0 and -4. I'm going to choose 2 and 4. So a equals 2 and b equals 4. So y minus 4 equals 4 times x minus 2. So y minus 4, so y minus 4 equals 4x minus 8. And to tidy everything up, we'll just move everything to one side. So we're going to have 4x minus y minus 4 equals 0. So now we're going to do part B. Now B asks us to find the equation of the line L, which is passing through point M and is perpendicular to PR. So again we're asked for the equation of a line. Again we need a gradient and a point. Well, we've been given a point because it passes through M. We know that point is 2, 4. We're told that it's perpendicular to PR. So what we're going to do is find the gradient of PR and then use the perpendicular rule to work out our gradient. Okay, so the gradient of PR. And we're going to do 6 minus 4 over 10 minus 0, which is 6 plus 4, which is 10 over 10, which is a gradient of 1. Therefore, our gradient, which is perpendicular, is going to be -1. And that is because 1 times -1 is -1. So we now have our gradient and we have a point, so we can use our equation y minus b equals mx minus a with a gradient of -1. It's passing through point M, so we're going to use a is 2 and b is 4. I'm substituting in, so y minus 4 is -1 times x minus 2. y minus 4 is negative x plus 2, move everything to one side, x plus y minus 6 equals 0. Okay, part C, we have to show that line L passes through the midpoint of PR. Now L, remember, was a line that passed through M and was perpendicular to PR. So something like that, obviously straighter. We want to show that it passes through the midpoint of PR, so what we need to do is find out what the midpoint of PR is. First of all, so the midpoint of PR. Okay, the midpoint of PR for our x coordinates, we've got 0 plus 10 divided by 2. And for our y coordinates, we've got negative 4 plus 6 divided by 2, which gives us a midpoint of 5 and 1. Now we want to show that that passes through, that the line L passes through this point. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to write the equation for the line L. I'm going to substitute in 5 for my x and 1 for my y and show that it's indeed true in that case. X plus y minus 6 equals 0. That was the equation of our line L. And we've got an x value of 5 and a y value of 1. Let's just check that this is true. So I'm going to look at the left hand side of this equation. So I've got x, which is 5, plus y, which is 1, take away 6. 5 plus 1 is 6, take away 6 is 0, which does in fact equal the right hand side. Therefore, L passes through the midpoint of PR, which is 5, 1.